On 12th March 2006, on this day, the Supreme Founder of Hinduism, Bhagavan Nithyananda Paramashivam, as part of his world tour, conducted the day two of the Dhyana Spurana convention that took place in St. Louis, USA, and initiated the delegates on various techniques and compassionately answered all their questions. And Supreme Founder of Hinduism has toured around the globe many times, establishing various ashrams and centers in various cities worldwide, successfully building the foundation for the Kailasa nation. On 11th March 2007, the Supreme Founder of Hinduism, Bhagavan Nithyananda Paramashivam, conducted a question and answer session followed by meditation, and Supreme Founder of Hinduism answered questions on topics such as the free will, the freedom from meditation, the various meditation practices, and also on the process of centering oneself to life. Supreme Founder of Hinduism keeps the answer simple and engaging and then moved into a powerful meditation technique at the end of the video.
Nithyananda Paramashivoham 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 Nithyananda Paramashivoham.
Yes, sorry for the glitch. On 12th March 2008, the Supreme Founder of Hinduism continued on the series of addresses and initiations from the Shiva Sutras, the techniques that were given by Shiva himself to Devi for enlightenment. In Adi Kailasa, Bangalore, Adina, thousands of people gathered in order to attend the discourse and to receive the darshan, the Nitya Paramashivam, the Supreme Founder of Hinduism, Bhagavan Nithyananda Paramashivam, with each of them bringing books to be autographed, malas to be blessed, and requesting healing for themselves, and also carrying lists of their relative names that needed Supreme Founder of Hinduism healing, etc. Supreme Founder of Hinduism attended tirelessly to each and every one, and he enriched and blessed couples and elders with love, compassion, and deep listening, and each person felt that Supreme Founder of Hinduism was there only for them. On 12th March 9, Supreme Founder of Hinduism, Bhagavan Parashakti Yes. On this day, the Supreme Founder of Hinduism, Bhagavan Nithyananda Paramashivam, delivered a discourse on the Patanjali Yoga Sutras in Vancouver, British Columbia, Canada. Here, Supreme Founder of Hinduism expanded on Patanjali's five modifications, which are the right knowledge, the wrong knowledge, the imaginations, the sleep, and the memory. He explained that these five are the reasons for our pleasure or pain, peace or restlessness, anguish or joy. Thus, even right knowledge in wrong hands can create difficulties. Then he dived into the topic of imagination. Supreme Founder of Hinduism further explained that the imagination can be used to liberate us or to create more bondage. Because of its conditioning, the mind can be misused to do misinterpretations. Let us now watch a beautiful video clip where the Supreme Founder of Hinduism explains about how to achieve samadhi through sleep from Patanjali Yoga Sutra.
Imagination can either lead you to hell or heaven. It's like a drug, LSD. Many people experience ecstasy if they take a drug. Many people experience suffocation, suffering also. If you are habituated for nightmares, if you take LSD, you will have a suffocation feeling. Your LSD experience will be nightmarish. If you are habituated for sweet dreams, if you take LSD, you will feel like you are in heaven. That's all. It is intensifying what you think, intensifying what you imagine. The drug experience is nothing but intensification of what you are imagining. Your imagination. Your imagination can lead either towards this direction or that direction. I can give you thousands of examples, thousands of stories. Especially I am constantly working with people's imaginations. It's my life. Last 6 years I am working with imaginations of the people. Millions of people directly, millions indirectly. Either trying to remove their imagination, alter their imagination, or redirect their imagination. Just today, one of my disciples was telling me, before she used to come regularly to the ashram, her daughter will always object, why are you going there? You are not attending us. You are not caring for us. The family pressure. Now, daughter also attended the program. Now she says, how could you come back? How could you be away from him? I am not able to. I am not able to be away from him. Earlier, how are you able to come back even after being around him? So her imagination, when she had wrong imagination, she was not able to relate with the mother. She was fighting with her, saying, why are you going? Now when she has the right imagination, she is fighting with her. Why did you come back? It's the mind. It is imagination. Continuously, I am working with imaginations of the people. Many times, the imaginations become so strong, they can either completely move from the spiritual path or completely get enlightened. People sometimes ask me, how can imagination lead to enlightenment? After all, it is mental activity. How can that lead you to enlightenment? It's like somebody taking poison. Taking poison is an action. but that can lead them to death beyond actions. Same way, the right imagination is taken, the mind will disappear, you will be beyond the mind. You will be beyond mind. You will be experiencing the no mind state or the ecstasy. The next thing, sleep. Patanjali says sleep can lead you to joy or suffering, anguish or non-anguish. Almost 1/3 of our life we spend in sleeping. So if you understand the right technique for sleeping, 1/3 of your life you can spend in samadhi. See, the only difference between your sleep and samadhi state, the ultimate enlightened state, is samadhi minus awareness is your sleep. Your sleep plus awareness is samadhi. Enlightenment is nothing but being aware when you are asleep. That's all. When you are asleep, there are no samskara, engrams active. There are no memories active. You are completely silent, relaxed, settled. In that state, but only one thing, one difference, you are not aware. See, in the deep sleep, you are entering into the same space in which Buddha is living, in which Ramakrishna is living, in which Meera is dancing, in which Chaitanya is singing. You are entering into the same space where they are all living. Only one difference. You are not aware. Patanjali is aware. Chaitanya is aware. Krishna is aware. Buddha is alive. In that space, if you know how to be alive, if you learn how to be aware, you have done everything. Nothing else needs to be done. All you need to do is how to be alive when you are asleep. How to be aware when you are asleep. Now our problem is, forget about how to be aware when you are asleep. How to be aware when we are awake. How to be aware when we are awake. That is a big problem. That itself is a big problem. Today we will practice a technique to convert your sleep into samadhi. Convert your sleep into samadhi. Please understand. When I say being aware during your sleep, I don't mean sleeplessness. I am not saying be sleepless. No, that is sleep disorder. That is a disease. I am not saying
Very beautifully, Supreme Panama Hinduism expanded the difference between sleep, which can give either joy or suffering. And on 12th March 2011, Supreme Panama Hinduism expanded on the Brahma Sutras, and Supreme Panama Hinduism also expounded on the ego versus Upanishad, or the ego versus the truth, as that day's discourse subject. And he also shared that he has seen in the disciples that many times their ego will grasp and or any grab any idea only when they shout them at others or they debate about them with others. So in order for the spiritual truth to sink into their system, they should be debating about them, because in this way their ego will allow these spiritual truths to take over their inner space. On 12th March 2012, on this day, the Supreme Council of Hinduism conducted the Pratyaksha Puja, the question and answer session, the Daldi Avatar, the Kriya for autoimmune disorders, and the Sarva Darshan that took place in Kailasa. Supreme Founder of Hinduism also elaborated on the levitation process and explained that though some do not levitate, scientific study has proven that their brain waves has just changed just like that of the levitators. He also explained that the purpose of Kundalini awakening is not levitation, but individual transformation, which is more important than a continuous linear movement of air happening in our throat and leaving us with japa. Supreme Founder of Hinduism sincerely recommended everyone to carry a prayer leaf because because he shared that one of the greatest things that can happen to a seeker is getting addicted to a mantra, which is actually a de-addiction. He further shared that Ajaba Japa, constant circular movement of a mantra inside the throat, liberates us from all our mental patterns, and the Ajaba Japa releases so much of energy in our body which flows to others also.
जीवन्मुक्तिप्रदं देवं क्षमापूर्णं.
Swami, am I doing the meditations wrong or is something wrong with me? Induja, Chennai, Tamil Nadu, India.
नित्यानन्द परमशिवोऽहम् ॐ 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 नित्यानन्द परमशिवोऽहम्
Then repeat Saundarya Lagari, perfectly alright. What mantra you repeat is not a problem at all. The consciousness, intention and the way you repeat is the main thing. See, I'll repeat what is ajapa japa. Japa means just the voice coming from the navel through the throat, through the tongue, leaving. A continuous linear movement of air getting converted to sound is japa. Like Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namo Narayana. You say so many mantras, Om Rim Nithyananda, Om Soham, Marsivoham. So many mantras are there. You can even chant Saundari Lagari. Anything is okay. What you chant is not a problem at all. That is not a very important thing. How you chant. Unfortunately, when you are chanting like a japa, means sound leaving, you only become more and more unconscious, more and more unaware. But when the ajapa means in the throat, sound moving this direction, circular direction. Visualize. See, in the initial level, visualization is enough. If you are chanting the Maha Mantra, if you are chanting the Shiva Mantra, if you are chanting the Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, anything, any mantra is okay. I'll sincerely recommend all of you guys carry like this on prayer wheel. The initial level. For first 21 days, you carry like this on prayer wheel and train yourself. Just like this prayer wheel. See, when this prayer wheel rotates, in this the mantra is written. In this prayer wheel, there is a mantra written Om Mani Padmeham. So Om Mani Padmeham, how it is rotating, just like the same way in your throat that Om Mani Padmeham rotates. But now when you want to chant Namah Shivaya or Om Rim Nithyananda, whatever mantra you want to chant, just put it in a paper, small slip you write and paste it on this prayer wheel. And use this prayer wheel. Visualize just like this prayer wheel in your throat, the mantra is moving. In a circular way. Om Namah Shivaya, 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 Om Namah Shivaya. Whatever mantra you are using. Soham, Soham. I can see now very clearly in my throat only it is going this way. Not even 1 inch is coming this way. So feel the mantra is like a ring fixed on your vocal cord. This way. Om Namah Shivaya, 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 Om Namah Shivaya. Visualize. This prayer wheel will really help you guys for visualization. In the initial days,
Yes, there's a very beautiful truth revealed by the Supreme Founder of Hinduism, where he explained the importance of doing Ajaba Jaba. On 12th March 2013, Supreme Founder of Hinduism conducted the Essence Brahmanyam Bahuputradam Day 2 convention in Adi Kailasa. Brahmanyam Bahuputradam means being the favorite incarnate of the cosmos, and Supreme Founder of Hinduism describes the treasures he came to distribute to his disciples. Just as the gods retrieved the nectar of immortality when they churned the Milky Ocean, the same way Supreme Founder of Hinduism distilled the vastness of his wisdom into four priceless jewels, the four principles of enlightened living called the Four Tattvas. These are integrity, authenticity, responsibility, and enriching of others. Integrity means honoring the word we give both to others and ourselves. Honoring our word to all, including self, creates a state of completion in which we have no unfinished business, which could trap us in repeated behavior patterns. On 12th March 2014, on this day, the Supreme Founder of Hinduism explained that it is simply a choice to wake up like Shiva. Sorry for the glitch. So on this day, the Supreme Founder of Hinduism explained that it is simply a choice to wake up like Shiva, in the power of completion or in the powerlessness of incompletion. Furthermore, Supreme Founder of Hinduism shared that when I become B out of incompletion added into it, it becomes karmic life. I when it experiences itself as B due to the pure completion and creation. That is what is called the Jagat Janana, the pure substance of the existence, Shiva. Out of creativity, joy, powerlessness, completion becomes Devi and starts celebrating its own existence. When the I becomes we out of pure completion and creativity, it becomes avataric life. He explained that whether our life is karmic life or avataric life, it is ourselves to more and more completion. Yes. Let us now watch a few minute video clip where the Supreme Founder of Hinduism explains how to wake up like Paramashiva.
नित्यानन्देश्वरसमारम्भाम् नित्यानन्देश्वरिमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्ताम् वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम् इस समय हमारे साथ उपस्थित सभी completions inserted, it is hell. So in every step, the incompletion goes on, goes on, goes on, adding more and more incompletion. Yesterday I was telling you, as simple as Rasagulla or as complicated as extramarital relationship, if it brings powerlessness to you, it will bring karma to you. As complicated as extramarital relationship, as simple as Rasagulla, if it does not bring powerlessness to you, it will bring only more and more glory to you. It will only reach you to more and more fulfillment. I am not saying start having extramarital relationships, no. Actually, these subjects like extramarital relationships, people neither listen if somebody says don't have, nor going to have because somebody says you can have. These are all internal complications. Listen, but as a spiritual enlightened being and an incarnation, I am talking only from the spiritual angle. Listen, anything, if it does not bring powerlessness to you, it will not bring karma. It can be as complicated as going for a war or as simple as chewing a pan. Listen, as complicated as killing millions in the war or as simple as chewing a pan. It can be anything, but it will not bring karma to you if it does not bring powerlessness to you. I, when it experiences itself as we, due to the pure completion and creation, that is what is called the Jagat Janana, the pure substance of the existence Shiva, out of creativity, joy, powerfulness, completion, becomes Devi and starts celebrating his own existence. Please listen. If you understand, understand. Otherwise, watch the retelecast. If you watch 2-3 times, you will understand.
That was a very beautiful video. If you want to watch the full entire satsang, go to Nithyananda on that day and you can enjoy watching the entire satsang and receive powerful cognitions and draw all your incompletions just by listening to Supreme Founder of Hinduism's words. So on 12th March 2017, on this day, the Supreme Founder of Hinduism, Bhagavan Nithyananda Paramashivam, conducted the Day 4 of the Solashram Convention in Adi Kailasa, Bengaluru, Adina. During that day, Supreme Founder of Hinduism conducted a powerful energy darshan, intensely awakening the Kundalini energy of the delegates. During the spiritual alchemy session, Supreme Founder of Hinduism gifted the Mahasadashiva Mandala to all the delegates and further elaborated into the specific function of each of the spiritual alchemy products that they had received so far. Later that day, the delegates had the rarest of opportunities to participate in a dinner and dance with the divine treasure, where they had a dinner with the Paramavatara Paramashiva, the supreme founder of Hinduism, Bhagavan Nithyananda Paramashivam, around the bonfire that was lit under the stars of Adi Kailasa.
dreams, all my desires, I offer to you, Paramashivoham Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham Om.
Yes, that was a very beautiful video. On 12th March 2018, on this day, the Supreme Council of Hinduism expounded on the cosmic principles of the master-disciple relationship during the everyday life public talk, Nityananda Satsang, and in this talk entitled Physics of the Guru-Disciple Relationship, Supreme Council of Hinduism also explained that Hinduism is built around the Guru Sishya Sampradaya, and that is an organic religion, not an organized religion. Supreme Founder of Hinduism further revealed that a certain Vatavarana is required for any excellence. The Supreme Founder of Hinduism further expounded how the global food industry is causing the largest carbon footprint and how it is creating only tamasic, rajotamasic, and rajasic foods. Later that day, Supreme Founder of Hinduism conducted a Vishesha Diksha initiation for the thousands of delegates who came to be initiated into the privilege of the experience of the daily Shiva Puja, the direct connection to the Paramashiva himself. So let us now look at some of the daily activities which took place on 12th March 2018.
Whenever you grow wings, as a nature, you have to grow roots. You try your best to grow the wings of happiness. If it becomes 100 feet tall, no other way. You have to grow 100 feet root. When you have to grow 100 feet root, if you use prayer and grow the roots, sadness will not be forced on you by nature. When you don't use prayer, the sadness will be forced on you because you need to grow roots. Chemistry of fortune is prayer. Biology of fortune is initiation. Understand, like a plowed ground is ready to receive the seed and make the seed into tree which produces multiple seeds. Initiated biology is ready to receive the fortune and manifest and make it continuously as fortunate. Fortune becoming fortunate.
Hundreds of centers worldwide, with thousands of participants, were blessed to attend this program from Nithyananda centers as well as physically here in Bidadi. The grand finale of the program was a powerful initiation, where Swamiji downloaded the very cosmic software of wealth inside the participants. Sundays are Kalpatru days at the Nithyananda Peetham. Yesterday, participants were blessed to attend the program at the sacred Bidadi Banyan tree and online from various centers across the world. Participants received the powerful Kalpatru darshan, initiation into the science of manifesting their desires, and the Shiva Diksha, the ancient ritual revealed by Sadashiva himself, which authorizes and empowers an individual to worship Sadashiva. In the Nithyanandeshwar
हे अरुणगिरीश्वर रूपा परमहंसा नित्यानन्दा.
His Holiness Bhagwan Paramahamsa Nithyananda visits Arunachaleshwara Temple, Tiruvannamalai, with disciples. They were indeed blessed to experience with him the place where he spent most of his time during his childhood.
हे कालभैरवा रूपा कर्णवतारा नित्यानन्दा.
When I becomes we,
Yes. And on 12th March 2020, on this day, the Supreme Founder of Hinduism presided over the day 10 of one. Yes. On the, sorry for taking place. On this day, the Supreme Founder of Hinduism presided over the day 10 of oneness with Avatar Dhyan convention that was being held in Kailasa, Tiruvannamalai, which is the Arunachala Serving Freedom. Supreme Founder of Hinduism revealed the importance of spiritual legitimacy and political legitimacy for Hinduism and declared further that Tiruvannamalai is his personal Deepam and Kumbh Mela is his spiritual responsibility. Supreme Founder of Hinduism revealed that Saraswati is direct. Explained further that the stream of Ganga is alive with Rameshwara and has come to planet Earth is to liberate all from past sins and karmas because she carries the sacred blessing of Mother Parashakti. Later that day, the delegates of the Oneness with the Avatar program shared their experience of fire walking ritual. Yes. So we are coming towards the last year of the glory of the past segment. This is the 12th March 2021. So on this day, the Supreme Founder of Hinduism presided over the Paramashivoham season 23. Furthermore, Kailasa Department of Religion and Worship was offering Maheshwara Puja at the feet of Supreme Founder of Hinduism for the Atma Shanti of Zulu King Woodbill Zwelithini, who passed on 12th March 2021. About Maheshwara Puja, the Supreme Founder of Hinduism says, the best place on planet Earth is to give Pinda Darpana, is the stomach of a sannyasi. That is the anger fire, the Agni of sannyasi is the best fire into which you can offer the Pinda Darpana, the Shraddha, which reaches the departed ancestors Pitrus directly. The Soma Sambhu Padati says it is 1,000 times more greater than offering any Shraddha, any Pinda in any river, any water body, any lake, any holy land, and any holy place. Offer it in the stomach of the living incarnation of Paramashiva is the best form of Pinda Darpana and Shraddha. Yes. So with that, we come to the conclusion of the glimpses of the glorious of the past on 12th March. So now we're going to be entering into the darshan satsang. So let us now get ready to receive the darshan of Devi Parashakti. We will now be entering into the meditation. Please sit straight. Be in the same space of completion. All of my request is everyone ask you to sit straight and close your eyes as we are going to be getting into the meditation. Get ready to receive the darshan, Supreme Founder of Hinduism.
Nithyananda Paramashivoham.
I bless you all. Let you all open all your three eyes and manifest the powers of Mahasadashiva.
Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham.
Paramashiva's message, direct
Kailasa, the good God country.
from Maha Kailasa.
Hinduism has something great to
Listen.
offer. Hindu God Paramashiva is good. We love him not just
Superconscious
because he gives us what we
mutation
want, but because he is good. And he has so much to offer to the world that
Is
makes the best nation. Hindu God has
literally
life positive, all-inclusive,
experiencing
good,
Paramadvaita
spiritual, social, political,
spontaneously,
and moral
simultaneously,
principles.
and manifesting the energies of Paramadvaita synergetically.
Hindu
It is
principles are
beyond
guaranteed solutions for all the major problems of
initiation,
humanity. Resettlement, violence
Shaktipada,
and lawfare,
Shaktinipada.
impoverishment, inequality,
One
environmental
initiation
footprint,
is
pandemic
equivalent
and
to
biowar,
trillion instructions.
disputes, feminist movement,
Listen,
women's rights,
one
child
initiation
rights, minority rights,
is more than
linguistic rights, human
trillion
rights.
instructions. Even if you receive
Because
trillion
Hinduism has the
instructions,
best to offer to the world,
it won't
Kailasa,
match one
standing
initiation.
tall since
One initiation
1994,
is
for the
more
grand
than
narrative of
trillion
Hinduism is the
instructions.
good God's country.
Same way,
Founder of Kailasa,
one
Paramashiva,
Shaktipada
and his
is more
1008th
than
incarnation,
trillion
the Supreme Pontiff of
initiations.
Hinduism, Jagadguru Mahasanidhanam, His Divine Holiness,
One
Bhagwan
Shaktinipada
Nithyananda Paramashivam,
is more
is the
than
reviver of Kailasa,
trillion
the enlightened
Shaktipadas.
civilization, the greatest Hindu nation.
One superconscious mutation, Paramadvaita Diksha,
His Divine Holiness was
is
birthed by
equivalent
his
to
predecessors, the enlightened
trillions,
masters.
I should say more than
great
trillions of
rishis,
Shaktipada, Shaktinipada,
Munis,
all initiation.
Siddhas,
Listen,
who
now
predicted and recognized His Divine Holiness,
I am literally
Bhagwan
doing
Nithyananda Paramashivam, as an incarnation of
superconscious
Paramashiva, as per the science of
mutation
incarnation
in all of you.
described in Hinduism.
Take your Atmalinga now itself.
From his first
Either you
Chaturmasya
can keep
at
it
the age of 3
in your
in
hands,
the year
palm,
1980
or
until
in front
the
of
age
you
of
on the
16
floor.
in the year 1994, the Supreme
You can keep
Pontiff
it even on
was
the plate.
trained for the revival of Kailasa.
You
He
will
began
see the
reviving
Atmalinga will
Kailasa
stand
from the age of
erect by
16
itself.
after the coronation
Because
on the 25th May 1994.
the process I am doing literally will energize, I should say synergize,
Kailasa that we see today
energize
is
in a very
26 years of
synced way
sincere hard work of the reviver and Hindu
the whole
diaspora all
space
over the world.
you are in. The whole space you are in. I'll explain now few things you need to understand about
Kailasa has a potential population
superconscious
of 2 billion
mutation.
Hindus worldwide,
Is
with
Paramatma
over 100
Diksha.
million applications to its citizenship already applied. Hinduism has stood over 10,000 years as an enlightened civilization, has been a global beacon of spiritual and timeless wisdom. Technology
If you can sit in Padmasana
and culture
and keep the Atmalinga. Listen. Now I'll
He's wearing a grey jacket. His name is
Start.
Boris.
understand the few basic truths I am revealing. First thing,
The world's
superconscious
ancient
mutation
civilization
process
produced more than 40%
works
of the world's
the
GDP.
core of you. For example, I'll give you one example.
Purpose of life is to experience
If you see
oneness with the ultimate reality.
Karna,
Paramashiva.
Yudhishthira,
Life exists
Arjuna,
on the planet Earth
Bhima,
for last 40
Nakula
billion
Sahadeva.
years. And
all these
5
six.
times
I give these six
life
like an
faced
example.
complete extinction on the planet.
These six are born out of superconscious
one
mutation process.
DNA,
You need to
one
know that.
cell, living organism is
These
thrown
six,
out of planet
their
Earth,
very birth
preserved
is
inside a
superconscious
volcano
mutation.
rock. After millions of years comes back to
See Karna,
due to gravity or whatever reason, gets into the
how
ocean
many
and
times
starts the life again. Sanatana
got
Hindu
cheated
Dharma is
because of his quality of
conscious
giving.
science to give.
It does not
breakthrough
make him
to
withdraw
your
from the
DNA,
idea of
through
giving
natural selection process
because
and
he is from
to your
Surya.
consciousness through the conscious decision process.
Surya, sun, burns himself, but he goes on giving energy to
Sanatana Hindu Dharma
universe.
is a
Danda.
sacred spiritual science. It is not bunch
Brahmanda.
of do's and don'ts. No.
Understand?
Please understand, it is the revelations of sacred truths, cosmic truths, powerful cognition. It is still
Listen.
alive, that science is available, time tested, foolproof. This science of living enlightenment is
First,
the complete
Indra comes
solution for
and take.
all the
I wanted all of
problems
you to
individual
have
or
little-
society or modern day humanity is facing. then you will understand
understanding about
all
Mahabharata.
the problems
If you
of
have
the
not
modern
read
day
Mahabharata
humanity.
even once, read it
Sanatana
once
Hindu
and then
Dharma is
listen to this
solution.
satsang. You will understand.
Whether the
deep.
terrorism or
If you already
climate
know Mahabharata, then you
change,
can easily understand what I am talking. See,
natural
first Indra comes
calamities are
literally
man-made
snatches the
calamities. For all the problems
protection shield
humanity is
of
facing, the
Karna.
only
Karna
solution
knows
is
if he
science
gives
of
his
living
kavacha
enlightenment,
and kundala, the protection
revealed by
shield,
Paramashiva
he
from
will be
the
killed. It
Vedagamas
is equivalent to committing
in the
suicide,
modern
giving his
day
very
through
life.
this body.
I am
And Karna
Hindu
also knows
revivalist.
the fellow is
Not
standing in front of
by
him and begging.
any
He is
revolution,
not a Brahmana,
but
he is a Indra.
Evolution
It is conspiracy
and setting
against
model
him.
community. Understand?
It's a
Kailasa
conspiracy
is
against
reviving
Karna.
the ancient
Knowing that
Hindu
he cuts
enlightened
his
civilization.
body
Paramashiva
and gives his kavacha and
manifested this
kundala.
Kailasa mandala, the enlightenment ecosystem.
Then next,
and
Kundi,
the life,
the mother, who did
I
not
am going to
stand by
revive
him
this whole
just to protect her
enlightenment ecosystem, Kailasa,
chastity
by
and our name
creating
and
the
fame
model Kailasa
and the
all
social
over the world.
status.
I
She just
will
left
work
the kid.
sincerely and revive
She
this
could have told the
spiritual
family,
sign.
I received this
It's the
mantra
core
as a
for
boon,
enlightenment
the
ecosystem,
superconscious
making
mutation
you all
process
manifest the
from the
state,
Rishi,
space, power,
and using
being,
that,
superconsciousness.
I
Kailasa
manifested
of Paramashiva,
Karna, this
and
baby.
making all of us manifest
I am not
Paramashiva.
In a world
immoral
ravaged
or
by war,
antisocial.
ecological destruction, hatred,
She
and
could have
division,
explained.
Kailasa stands as a bold
Surely
vision of human
there would not have been
potential,
any problem because everyone
coexistence,
in the
organic
family, they would have
living,
just spoken to
and
the Rishi.
alignment with
Did you give this
nature.
mantra, this boon to her? They would have said, yes, I gave the boon. And she
Over the
just
past
tried the
50
boon
years, the world
with
has seen the
Surya
creation
and
of
the
dozens of new
Karna
countries.
appeared, happened.
And so, if anything, it would be odd not to see a new country formed in the 21st
Nothing
century.
is wrong.
Without the
And
protection of
this is
political
not something
legitimacy,
unusual in
there
those
is an
days.
imminent danger that the great tenets, scriptures, and science of creating an enlightened
So understand,
civilization which span 56
actually,
states, 200
the only
kingdoms,
problem of Kundi is
1700 samsthanas,
her
and 10,000
shyness,
sampradayas
and she did
will
not
be
even
forever
want to
lost
take the
to
risk
humanity.
of explaining to the family.
The
Even
Hindu
that
diaspora
one
are highly
conversation,
successful around the world.
she has to face
They formed the
their
dispossessed
doubts,
diaspora who has
their
been driven to
questions,
other countries because they are unable to practice their religion
and
authentically
prove
in their
herself,
own country.
which is too
They have
easy.
flourished in
She could have
countries
done
where they
that.
have been allowed to settle
Instead
with
of
religious
doing
freedom.
that, she chose
For
to
example, in the
leave
United States,
Karna
Hindus are the
abandoned.
most educated and highest earning community, with
For
77%
that
of them
lady,
holding a bachelor's degree,
sorry
and
for using this
48%
word,
having an income of $100,000 or more. Although they
but
are
at least
only 1% of
somebody
the
in the
population,
history should
Hindus have launched
record
13.5%
this and
of
make
the
her realize.
startups in the USA.
For that
They
lady,
hold leadership, technical,
Karna
and
gives a
creative positions
boon.
in companies
He
such
will
as
not
Microsoft,
use the
Google,
Nahastra second
Facebook,
time,
etc.
and he will not kill
This
anyone
success
other
has
than
been repeated around the
Arjuna.
world, in
God,
the UK, Canada, Australia, etc.
what a giving
James Kirkup,
nature
in his
of
2015
Karna.
Telegraph article says, British Indians are not just the most
first,
successful immigrant
he was
group in this
exploited
country's recent
by
history,
Indra,
but the most successful group of people.
but he did not
full
withdraw
stop.
from the
He
giving.
continues, more extraordinary
he
than
was
the rise in
exploited
numbers is how it has
by
taken
this lady
place so harmoniously
who gave
and
birth,
profitably for this country
unfortunately,
and those in it.
accidentally.
British Indians, quite simply, are among
But
the
I'll
most
say
industrious, accomplished,
Karna is
and
one of the
credible
most
amongst us.
beautiful
The
characters.
best of British, if
You
you
need
like.
to understand.
The same article
If you understand
says
Karna,
that
you will
British
understand
Hindus
Surya.
are barely 2% of the population.
If you understand
but
Surya, you will
12%
understand
of all the
Karna.
doctors. Australia and Canada have understood the ingredients of fast
Karna's
economic
not
growth of
lost
the country
world.
and are doing
World
everything
lost
to
Karna
attract the
by
educated,
exploiting
rich
him.
Hindu community. Hindus are the fastest growing migrant
By
population in
portraying
Australia.
Karna as a
In
villain,
2017,
Karna has not lost anything.
200% more Hindus
World
have received
lost
invitation for Canadian permanent
personalities
residency
like a Karna.
program. Even now, the Hindu diaspora worldwide are the richest.
Second
No
time,
divorce,
he gets exploited
have no cases of drugs
by the
and
lady who did
substance
not
abuse,
stand.
lowest mental disorder, no depression. Hinduism is the only religion which neither converts
And
nor kills.
In real
Absolutely
life,
non-violent, the elite sect of mankind.
Kundi does not need to go through anything because she has a
Because
witness
the
that
Hindu
Rishi who
diaspora
gave the mantra
worldwide
to
and the
her.
Supreme Pontiff are successful in spreading their
And
spiritual
she can
Hindu
reuse the
message
mantra
of
and show that
openness
this is the way
and
I got.
inclusiveness against the forces of hatred and exclusivity.
I have not done
They
something
have become
against
the
the
victims
society.
of relentless attacks
Or the
by
morals.
multi-armed apparatus of state power. Anti-Hindu forces, extremist caste, supremacist militant organization want a one ideology, Hinduism, under their exclusive domain.
He gives again, Karna
What they
gives
cannot
again.
digest into themselves, they systematically delegitimize and exterminate.
After all
Lawfare,
this,
assassination attempts, character assassination of the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, Jagadguru Mahasannidhanam, His Divine Holiness, Bhagwan Nithyananda Paramashivam.
in the end, when he is almost about to be killed, Dharma Devata,
Attempted assassination and
his
assassinated
own punyas,
Kailashans.
merits, come and stand and protect him like a shield.
Sexual assaults and rape of female monks of Kailasa. Objectification,
Krishna comes,
character assassination,
asking for all his punya. Of course, I will never blame
state-funded child abuse,
That
and
reason was
sexual
different.
abuse on the children of Kailasa.
Then I told I don't want to see a picture. Then
He
I
has
told
to
no, I don't want
end
to see a
Karna's
picture.
story or history
Then they showed him a picture.
State-operated
reduce the
embezzlement of
strength of
funds,
Duryodhana.
properties, and
Unfortunately,
assets
Karna
donated
has
by the
took
Hindu
the side of
diaspora
Duryodhana,
worldwide for the purpose of the revival of Kailasa.
the larger plan, he has to reduce the strength of Duryodhana and finish the war. So Karna, the Krishna took the step that's different.
Since 1994 up
But
to
listen.
until now.
See, even in this moment, he is not repenting for his attitude of giving, and he is not reducing the speed of giving. Not only he is not stopping the attitude and work attitude